Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. Hey to Elder Yep, Barry Killer, and Darkman already, and to all the others who are still joining in at the moment. Evan so to David, also good evening. Alright, today is going to be about that E-50M. I guess you all know that tank. Probably you do. So let me quickly set everything up so I can read the chat more easily. Good. So that is not the tank we're here for. That's the tank we've seen last time. Let's stick to the Germans. It is about this little beauty here with a monster camouflage. Kind of fancy looking. Alright, so this is the tank that we're about to see here. It is a tank that is doing very well in good hands, but also a tank that does very well in the average player's hands. So I thought it would be a good idea to stream this tank as well. I usually don't play it all too much, but that is not because it is not good at all, just because it has a very basic playstyle. And that is kind of easy to learn. If you manage to learn the E-50M's playstyle, then you can just learn all the other tanks playstyles or other medium tanks playstyles at the next steps then. So I think the E-50M is probably the best medium to start into medium tanks in general with. It is a very good all-rounder. It does have strong frontal armor, strong turret armor. It is not indestructible on its turret, but very strong. It does have a lower plate, yes, but it does have just overall very good armor. It can somewhat side scrape, it can go hull down. It does have a decent gun, and you can also ram tanks with this tank. If you are just having a look at the rate here, the rate of this tank is not 50 tons, or is it 50 tons actually? E-50M, maybe? I honestly don't know. Where's the rate? Probably down there. Rate 62 tons, 0.5. And if we just compare that to a heavy tank, let's pick maybe Object 260, a rather light heavy tank. Scrolling down, 61 tons. So the E-50M is actually heavier than some of the heavy tanks. For most others, it's not that much of a difference, or actually the IS-4 is even lighter. If you're then checking some E-100 or so, those tanks are obviously heavier. Still, the E-50M does have pretty good mobility, so if you manage to ram someone with this tank, then you're going to have a good time. Also, it is pretty good in phase suck, since the angle, just think of it like this, the angle of the front, it increases. If the enemy is just very close to it, then he has to shoot up, and then you're having pretty much indestructible tank. Although it is kind of hard to get enemies into phase suck. You should not always go for it, but that's a big strength of the E-50M. You can't just ram enemies, get into phase suck, they cannot penetrate you anymore, and you can win a 1v1 like that quite easily. While in other terms, in just hull down playstyle, it's not like the best tank ever. It's just very basic as that. Very good to get used to the hull down playstyle. I personally just play this with my absolute standard equipment setup here, just everything as I have on most other tanks. Nothing special to that. I don't think extra armor is needed. Maybe sometimes it wouldn't make a difference, but I'm just fine with that. Do like some extra hit points. I do also have to point out that the E-50M does have a great HE. It does have a lot of penetration compared to other mediums, which are just basically 10mm less or so. Although it is not only about the penetration, it does have a lot of HE. damage of 450. 450, especially with a rather low alpha damage. Wait, I forgot the alpha damage now. Since it got changed, 340. It was 350 before. Yeah, over here I'm just playing standard stuff. Nothing special about that really. So let's go, I would say. E-50M has been one of my earliest tanks, actually, or the first medium. I don't know, T62 might have been earlier. Yes, T62 has been earlier. And then I think E50 came, and then the 140. So I did pretty much everything right. Although I didn't know about it back then, but I can only recommend just if you're starting with the game still, first tanks being some heavy tanks like the IS-7, IS-4, or IS-7 rather, in the current meta. Also E5, then for some hull down plays that T125 on the American tech tree. And for the mediums then some E-50M to really get used to the faster tanks that don't have that much armor after all. So, let's go. Getting bullied already. I wanna be the bully here. Alpha Zillion and Major Hawkins. Really looking forward to this one. Drove my E-50M yesterday. Lost for Alpha 6. Ouch. Yeah. Let's hopefully do better. Not a good start though. Okay. I will also still need to warm up. I did not play at all yet today. I think we do have the option of already pressuring over here. Yeah. Let's elevate my tank here to shoot the RV maybe. Oh. Okay. First time I'm zooming in here. Aiming properly. Still have the Foch camping over there. But this should allow us to quickly kill that TP. Let's go for a ram maybe? Or am I just going to regret this with a S-truck now behind me? I hope my teammates are coming. Uh-oh. D does have a higher tank than me. So he can actually penetrate me. Oh my gosh. No! Someone kill him. Thank you. Let's get hull down again. Nice. If I survive here, then I can still farm some damage. On a U100 who went down. Far away from the main fight. Nothing you should ever do in a U100. I'm a recruit. Okay, still mine. Hi, Grilla. Hey, Matty. Yes, we're having the rammer today. Oh, I actually ended up at 3.8k due to the little rams, which are not tracked. No problem, Bruce. Oh. Look at the lineup, it looks like medium-sided fight. No, we cannot go here alone. TVP is also a clever player. Don't go over the ramp, mate. That's really bad. Okay, good. 2 mediums versus 3, and also enemies only just having 2 heavy tanks, so they are rather likely to be on the medium side with everything. Doesn't exactly seem to be the case. I would like to just try to kill that side here. Oh, nice. TVP pushing behind, probably going to die for that, but I can just farm down this guy. Just a little bit. What? No! Wait. Good. Where's the teacher? Wasn't he also over there? Not a good trade. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm alone now. Retreat. They're not going for me though, luckily. I'm surprised that they did not just YOLO me out here. Oh, there he is. No. Good. I think I will have to be the one to take out the object here, as no one else is doing so. It's kind of close. More set for the max roll. M60. Or do we just go for damage now? Let's go. Nah. Oh. Okay. Wasn't all too horrible, I think. Nice timing. And he's running into my teammates, of course. Good. And that was an address. Ominous as well. Gonzolini, good evening. Nerves of Steel, yes, of course. Alright. 3 mediums on either side. And we're on the side where we should be going for the med flank anyways. Always bridges here on this map. I mean, especially on this side. But if you are playing on this side, then go up definitely. From the other side, you can also go to the park, but never down to A. I hope every viewer of mine just knows this by now. Alright, early truck shot, and maybe I can track him again. Probably has a rocket still, but if I can just sidescape a little bit, that would be nice. He's not shooting me, luckily. Having a bit of ping. Not indestructible in side hack, face hack. What? Side scrape. But it's really not bad. It makes it pretty hard for the enemies to gonna try. Good, we cleared the autoloader. Very crucial kill. Now let's take out some mobility in DPM. Yeah, stop right there. Just like that, I like it. Like to penetrate your ass. What? Nobody could hear that. Maybe we can take out the STB. Seems to be getting overconfident here. I hope I'm not the one to be overconfident in this situation. Nice. The others seem to... oh no, this one's coming back. I'm not too worried about him, to be honest. Good, the others turned around. Nice. This is not good. Yeah. I was still spotted when coming up here. Oh my gosh. Is the VK AFK or what? Oh no, stop tracking me. No, of course he has a full clip in VK. Oh yeah, he's AFK. Got too overconfident there in the end. Thought that the VK was fighting and the Caro was not having a full clip because of fighting the VK. Well, I thought I still had the Caro behind me to give me some backup if needed. Fuzzy still complaining about server merge. Honestly, I've recently checked your stats and also other people's stats because I do have Blitzstars Premium, so I could look into the history of stats. And I've got to tell you that you were the only one I found who was actually getting worse since server merge. So, not to blame you, but honestly, it looks a little bit like you should also look into your own gameplay there a little bit and just have a thought on whether you're maybe getting overconfident. I've also had these periods of time. I have to honestly tell you that I was having periods where I was playing just too confident in my knowledge of the game, expecting too much from the teams, and just running into situations, into problems that were definitely avoidable if I was to use my game knowledge that I actually had, but I was just falling into patterns of repeating the same stuff over and over again and just not paying enough attention to what my teammates nor the enemies were actually doing. And especially when getting more experience with the game, that's something that just happens as you get used to certain play styles. You feel like you figured out the key to winning basically, but you basically figured out one pattern, one way of winning and try to replicate that over and over again. And it is not the case that there is like one solution fits all in Blitz. There are always different games and always different circumstances. And sometimes it's worth taking a step back and having a thought on what actually went wrong, how the game could be better if one's focus is totally there, or if it's maybe lack of focus. Okay, enemy heavy speaking here, my team going city. Not unexpected. The enemy's having more mediums, so I did not want to go for the medium side at all. Ah, that's good. We can kill this guy straight away. Although we just have a bit of backup still. not much. That's medium coming. What can I do about this? Oh, it's already... Okay, that's unexpected. Mediums are here as well. The heavy is going for the middle. This is weird. Good. I'm not really safe to peek that way because I'm having very huge and flat side, so I should angle myself a little bit. Good, not fully aiming with a T-57 about to block my shot there. Oh, let's actually kill the Australian. He's stuck here, cannot run away. I can just get to the front. Can he get my lower plate? Yes, he can. Should be fine for me. I'm having enough hit points. As long as the projectile doesn't get to kill me, but she moved away. E6 is coming. Where's it going to appear? Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Maybe. I need some like... Oh, I actually set him on fire. Nice. But I cannot really run away here. Nope. That's not going to work out. They stopped chasing. I could have actually run. Nice. Please, Mino, go. Nice. Okay. Oh, I really thought we would lose this one. Did not look good to us at all. Oh! For real? Come on, try to kill me. Ah, you kidding me? Again, a bounce? Hey, Lively. When is 30B stream? I've actually streamed a 30B already, not too long ago. It was a pretty good session of like 3.8k damage or so. So you may want to look that one up again. Firstly, I ask you to please not focus too much about the Cyrillic aspect, because I feel like you're just getting down into some how to call it, into some hole there of just finding a reason in Cyrillic language, Russian language people, players, being the ones responsible for all the losses. It might be true in some cases, not going to deny that, but I was only recently also, as you were saying it again, I was having another look at my games, just a few of them, not all of them, just taking another look, just checking the best 2 and worst 2 players of each game, and trying to find out how many of them were from which area, which nation, or which were international. Of course you can only see that sometimes, but so I could only just say international, Dutch, French, or just being Russian, Ukrainian. And honestly, there is no such pattern to be seen as the Ukrainians being much worse than others. And I've heard it of many other nations in the past as well, like Turkish players always being the worst ones. Whatever, of so many others already. And as you do see that that your games get worse, you just tend to you want to find a reason for that, of course, and you're just seeing, oh man, again there's some Russian player, Ukrainian player being at the bottom, again making me lose here. But maybe you did not pay attention to the exact same thing earlier, where these players were from. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh. And I really wanted to be open to that. Just so you don't get to blind people just because it is just striking out to you at the moment. Might really not be because of that. Please be open to that, and yeah. I would also kindly ask you to just please not focus on complaining about certain nationalities here. Because I really don't think that it's true that any nationality plays worse in general than the others. And I just want everyone to feel welcome here, no matter where people are from. We've got viewers from all around the globe here, and I really like to have it that way, like to keep it that way as well. Hi JZ, Tricky. I'm getting rid of that song. Yeah. No way to communicate with them. You don't need to communicate with all the players in the game. I have turned off the chat long before it was actually turned off for everyone. And if I turn it on occasionally, I just see there's so many people complaining about the game and just making me have a bad mood, and I totally cannot focus on my games. Maybe if you have it activated again, maybe go like that, just turn it off completely. Just focus on what you can do, no matter what team you're having. If it is a horrible team, there's still something you can do. You can focus on your damage, and you would be surprised to see how many games that can actually still be won, like the last one there on Mollendijk. It was really not looking like there was any chance, but I was able to just run around, run away, still deal some damage, and suddenly it was somehow won. No idea how. Because the bad players are on every side. They're on your side, on the enemy side. It's really not like the bad teammates or the bad players were only on your teams. And if you just get used to the thinking that people are playing horribly on the enemy side just as on your side, you can try to make use of the enemy's mistakes more. Don't even focus on what your teammates are doing badly. Yeah, that happens and it's annoying, but well, for every bad teammate there is a bad enemy, and you can kill that bad enemy quite easily, and you'll be very happy about that. That's how it is. That guy. That's not good. Ouch. Or like me here. Oh, wait. No, hell no. No! Anti-high rolls. Again an AFK. Yeah, raising the gun, and those players also not fighting here. I mean, just a little bit. Yeah, that's true. What you're saying. There are games where chat can actually be helpful, like saying shoot HE to a teammate who just gets started with a game, has no clue, and you just tell him, hey, shoot HE, and he shoots an HE actually because he does have the chat activated for whatever reason. It actually reads it, which is also kind of rare, even in the times where the chat was still common. And they shoot HE and win the game. Yeah, that stuff happens. But from my experience, there is almost as much bad advice on these chats as there is good advice. There are a lot of people just spamming like go all for this side or do whatever, which is just not helpful. So yeah, there are a lot of situations where the chat is rather distracting as well. And I also feel like personally I'm often distracted by the chat, or have been when I was still activated, by people saying let's go all left, but no one reads that. The team is going right, I go for the left side, maybe with one other guy, and suddenly I die to 7 people rushing into me. And it could have been totally avoided if I just did not bother about this chat and just paid attention to what my teammates were doing, following my teammates. Like in this situation, people are going right side. I need to be aware of that and not spam in the chat. People go left, please. I'm not a commander, no one is a commander here. No one should try to be, because there will be people who are not reading this at all, maybe not understanding it, maybe just, I don't know what. But I have to adjust to what the situation is giving to me. And right now I do have some information here. 2 mediums on the left side, 2 heavies on the right side. TD camping in the rear. So I can actually fight for the medium side, I guess. But I cannot play it aggressively. Oh, that was nice. But maybe we can kill that. Oh. My luck with the RVs here in the last 2 games. Well, it was not the last game actually. Yes, absolutely. This is a team game where you need to play in a team, while you also need to be aware that your teammates are not playing as a team, but they are just not having the understanding for it in most situations, or in most teams. Nice. So what I'm trying to say by that is that you have to work off of your teammates, not count on the teammates. It's never really been different, but also in the past years Wargaming just shifted the kind of grinding process a little bit. Man, I was just a tad too slow here. Maybe you remember back in the day, grinding took an eternity until you reached the higher tiers. Oh, not too far. It was really no easy thing to do. And if you played high tiers, like tier 10, and people just had hundreds or thousands of games. Nowadays, yeah, they can buy a premium tank much more easily as they get cheaper. They can grind their way up in just a matter of hours or days, because of all the certificates of ×5 and all that stuff. And also, let's not get high rolled here. Also, the premium time, it is much more achievable, or it's just much cheaper nowadays, the whole game. So as I just grinded some reroll as well, I was really noticing that you can just grind up to a tier 10 in a whole day. It's very easy to do if you are on a decent level already. Yes, yeah, it is to be said. But if you just buy some gold for crew, if you get some free XP from ×5 boosters, and also these boosters and the certificates, it goes up super quickly. When I started, there have not been any boosters, there have not been any certificates. The maximum you could get was a ×2, twice a day. And also just, you did not get any free stuff. Nowadays you have the battle passes, you have to grind through, and even if you're completely free to play, you get some ×3 certificates, you get a lot of free boosters, you get some stuff here left, right and center that you can make use of to just shorten the grinding time in order to reach your tier 10 tank much faster. So on average, the players of tier 10 are just less experienced than back in the day, and therefore also worse team players. That's a fact. So if you are just very used to the kind of aggressive play style, counting on your teammates from times where it was maybe a little bit more common than it is at this point, then you're just going to have a bad time, especially since enemies might be super aggressive, your teammates might be sleeping, and there are very dangerous auto-loaders. Tanks generally also better than back then. They mostly got buffed on average, I would say. So the mistakes get punished much more, while teammates are less reliable. Nah. But for most people I can really say that the stats did increase. And if you're one of the few where this is not the case, then I ask you to maybe reconsider what you're doing incorrectly, and maybe take a break from the game, even just take a step back, have a thought on how you can do things better, how you can improve your overview. And I've had to do this multiple times in my Blitz career, so to speak, in order to get better and get to the next level. It was always just getting a little bit better and then falling back a little bit again because of getting overconfident. And then I noticed again, okay, I have to do better than that. So I did. I improved on some specific task like aiming better, or just or just whatever I felt like could be needed, like surviving more, getting a better overview. There was a time where I really actively looked around my tank on pretty much every shot, just to get used to this movement and to the muscle memory. Using the lookout bar is also not an easy thing to do, especially on touch. Because you really need to keep the overview, you need to know where are your healthy teammates, how weak are your teammates, are you going to lose this flank, how healthy are the enemies, how aggressive are the enemies, all that kind of stuff. Super important, and it's really nothing you do automatically just by fighting, because you're not going to look around you then. Hello Arsel and RZA, oh Arza. What is learn platoon deep all way back is to adapt to the teams you have, not playing same position, same map, same, just adapt. Yeah, absolutely. You just have to take every game like it is an entirely new game, entirely new situation. Of course, I'm also having my favorite situations, favorite positions that I like moving into. This one is not any of them on this tank, actually. But I was just seeing, okay, my teammate is up there, so actually I don't need to be in the same position, so let's go over here where I can go with a heavy tank mostly. But I will struggle to shoot them there, especially since they are having a bush to remain unspotted. But if they are being distracted... Okay. If they are looking at my teammates to the other side, then I might just shoot them quite nicely. But I feel like I cannot push into them here. With the Emil, autoloader, FV, E-75, that's a lot. So what can I do about this? I can maybe still farm them from the back. That's good. Maybe I will turn around again. I was just about to go for the seaside actually. But with the FV now being a one-shot, we might have a realistic chance here. Enemies are already pushing into our team on the left side. See that on the minimap. I need to turn around for that, but I will still have a quick look. They seem to be fine, to be honest, having hit points. Maybe not so much. How about picking here? Good that he was not looking at me already. Shooting the rear because of a fuel tank and the bigger I'm angling a little bit because he can otherwise penetrate me quite easily. Good. If I kill this one as well, then this gets me. Would have been better if that was not happening. Now we're actually 3-3 again. Not having more points than the enemies, but still. Nice. Now we're having more points and more tanks. I have to be a little bit careful here. No idea about the hit points of S2B. Okay. Also, FV could be anywhere. Could be having a whole clip loaded, or should be having. Object might be going in. TV. Oh. STV's trapped there now. Good. I just want to focus on surviving here. It's probably coming from me. I hope it didn't pass already, but it should be coming. It would be the only thing that would make sense to go for A here for him. He's actually staying, okay. Oof. Goodbye. RH, good evening. Hello, Antonella. Perfect volume, good. Music was too loud last time. I need to check minus 37 dB. Gotta remember that number. Good evening, Fate. And also Major Hawkins. No, you were here earlier. And Rodolfo Luis Minzaki. Very useful course. Yeah, today I'm really in a very talkative mood so far. Really have a good night. Felicity, again, you're just saying you lost 0.35 career win rate since the merge. Quality of plays went down the drain. That is not the same case for everyone else. I really looked into different kind of people's stats. All of the others actually did improve. So I would be really trying to figure out how you could do better and not just blame the teams. Although it's understandable that you feel like doing so. I've also had these periods of time already where I just felt like, man, this is all crap and nothing's working out. But I just feel like there is no point of playing if you are not improving. And you can always improve. There is nothing like the perfect player. Even the best players in this game do have room for improvement. And I did not mean myself here. There are better players than me as well. Others. Damn, don't use it. No! Leo will also die, I guess. So then we at least won the medium flank. And again, so TD's basically, and we should have won the game by that. Perfect, only the RV remains in the back then. Well, the WZ having moved up, maybe the whole Re is still around here. Okay. Critical hit, but no damage. Maybe I hit the cupola also. Oh. Nice. Oh, that was not shot there. Rather blame wargaming. Always good to blame wargaming. Yeah, of course. That also works. And honestly, if anyone's not enjoying the game anymore, then maybe don't play. That's my honest opinion about this. I just feel like it is free to everyone to just take a break from the game if it's getting too much. Of course, we have a lot of invested money and time into this, but that should not stop us from just taking a break or quitting completely. Although, just having the investment in mind, I would recommend taking a break first and maybe just reconsidering the mindset about all this and coming back with energy and motivation. Can help sometimes. No one here. By the way, Barry Killer, do you know the TV show Barry? It's also a killer. Barry, the serial killer, or just what is he? Professional killer. It was a fun TV show that I've seen lately. Let's stop here. Good. Oh, did I mess up? I feel like I did. Maybe I could just block him still. Nice. Saving my ass. David, good evening. Still T22 Vacation dropped 1-to-1B. I do prefer the 1-to-1B actually at the moment. I don't think the T22 is that good anymore. I don't need to like Switzerland. Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's too wrong. Just saving my own fun in the game. And so saving my mind from avoidable raging. Setting our mood basically. It doesn't have any rep kits. If I want to track him again, I will have to take a shot here, I guess. Nope. Nice. Oh, and they cannot see me anymore, I guess. Nice. Oh, it's still not one, surprisingly. Okay, let's get over here and help out. Yeah, you want better safe shot. Oh. Not good. He got cut by Sheridan. If I get double tapped, I will be dying here. That should be one nice. No, David, I didn't push the ice bar on a 1-to-1B. I did not play it all too much lately. Although it's occasionally fun, but I don't really like the lack of accuracy that it has. But I did not play much in general in the recent weeks. Also, I was just a bit fed up with the game. On the weekend, or not the weekend, the event teams around Christmas are always really bad. And I was just generally not feeling like playing much, so I just did not play. And it was nice to just take a break a bit, focus on other stuff. But nonetheless, I still enjoy being back here on stream again. Oh my gosh, he's doing a horrible mistake. Let's punish him for that. Oh. Oh, don't tell me it gets away. I should be reloading right now. So I will move away from those guys down there, move up here so I'm having some better position. Then I can shoot them again. Oh. AMX before E6 please. Oh, that's not good. Although we're winning. No! by. E-50M on the way to A, I think. Maybe camping there. Oh. By the way, you can penetrate it to pull up with AP. Although it is kind of tricky. If you're on a Russian medium, something that also really works well against an E-50M is just trying to side hack. Because the sides are so huge, E-50M doesn't have a lot of gun depression over the sides. It cannot reach down onto the Russian mediums, but it's really tricky to do. So in a bust case, you just track one time and then you get to the side and circle around. But E-50M is kind of fast as well, so really not too easy. Three mats against three. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be side here. Best solution was to just apply and don't bother about anything. Yeah, you might also just be too focused on stats occasionally. And of course, it's also another way to go about it. Just forget about stats at all, or just focus on something different on the statistics. Like I kind of regularly switch up on whether I focus about damage or win rate more, or if I don't focus at all. Oh, for fuck's sake, again. Double 183. Did not notice that earlier. And that's kind of tricky. Nah, but shit, you're going to stay right there? No, of course not. Nice RNG. The other FV was in the left corner. Yeah, as the FV is fully aimed in, I'll just shoot the bad shit right now. Ah, okay, I thought he was still looking. But I think he did not move much, so I can probably still get him there. And suddenly I'm alone. Oh no! Good that that shit is out. He still has a V to the back. Still going to help me. Yeah, no way I'm going to win this anymore. I mean, you're being full life, FV as well. And Leo's not even that bad. E-50M was one of the first maps I grinded probably. E50 was pure pain, but E-M was worth it. Yes, E50M is just much better than the E50. Although The E-50 also has some nice armor on the hull and does have same kind of characteristic in terms of weight. It's just slow and not having turret armor. It gets a bit of a buff on that next update, so about next week, that should be next Wednesday. So that is pretty nice, but yeah, not that I would play it anymore. Okay, not going to go against that many mediums here. Let's try to win AB. No IMX. I will try to spot B. Sadly, my teammates are sleeping. No, I get spotted. Crap. I was actually not moving, not shooting in the hopes of just being unspotted. So I could maybe spot for my teammates. Yeah, guys. Kidding me, right? They're all just dying there? Nice. Problem is, if I peek out here to spot B, then I will have all the TDs there, or the Jack there. It's not safe. Let's get back to spawn, try to defend that. I have to move away from the chieftain, definitely. Really no one shooting that guy? But finally we won base A. Good, he's down. So that's good. Now we have good map control actually. Despite being at a disadvantage. We are still against the heavies. Nice. Oh. Okay, he's running. Oh, M4, no. Let's help my teammates. I will be at a disadvantage against a medium anyways. Nah. But I can get help here. Got help now. I think I was just YOLOing face hack. Cannot random really. No, for sure. Okay, I need some more water. Last game's lagged behind in terms of damage a little bit. Time for better ones again. Arguments, bad time. Good night. Get on board. Okay, okay. Yeah, by the way, speaking about votes, guys, if you're enjoying the content right now, then I would be very happy about a little upvote to the stream. Best way of supporting a stream and channel in general. Makes YouTube aware of the content being worth watching to others and you as well. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe. Join the Discord server, just because it's a great community. And people are much more helpful than this team. That I can assure. They're all still on spawn and camping, but luckily the enemies are not YOLOing me, so I'm fine. All I do is backing off earlier, but okay. We're having the better side of the map basically, and we are about to take the second cap. So I think we should be fine. I hope the AMX, oh, he's AFK. Oh no, we're losing a tank for free. It's not good. I will actually stick around here at this corner to spot enemies still, if they are overcommitting in our spawn. Or even on B. Currently they're not doing much. Carol has the option of getting into our spawn for free now. And getting unspotted into the bush there. So let's change my angle. Go somewhere else where I could be more effective. It's not great. But at least we can kill this guy. Sadly, my teammates are really not doing a good job at that. Good. Yeah, okay, I want to avoid E-100 and also the FV. They are really tricky to fight here. Oh. But we can hopefully kill this side, especially with the mediums here. Ah, he has a small gun, okay. Nice. 100 push forwards. Hey, Tricky. Thank you. Wait, I will read your message right after. Just get a focus for a moment. Nice bounce. And an unnecessary HE. Yeah, he's doing a good job of running away there. Would have been great if we could have just punished him a lot more than that.
Holy moly!
Tricky48 super chatted €9.31. Enjoy your streams. Thanks for all the tips and chill gameplay. Cool.
No, it's actually being repeated here. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate the support here. Of course. I've had a lot of AFKs on my teams today, the third one already. Which is really uncommon. Last stream I was only talking about it again, that AFKs generally got really uncommon. But nothing I could do here. Pushing forwards to the front of E100, FV, made zero sense. Yeah, stuff happens that someone disconnects. Sadly, always on my time today, on my team today. On other sessions, it's more on the enemy side then. Give and take, right? The matchmaking gives and takes. Okay. I had an AFK again, but he woke up. Okay, I cannot spot the rails, I believe. E-50M has pretty poor spotting range. That I noticed multiple times already. With the IS-7 here, I don't really want to stay. Dude, run, please. We cannot win against 3 mediums, an IS-7 and potentially also some other guys who are not spotted yet. And we lost another tank already. Luckily they do have some guys, I hope we can maybe kill them. I mean, both TTs and the VK are aggressive, so... Now, or Kranwagen is in the back, for whatever reason he's there. If the Kranwagen was aggressive on C, we could have pushed through there. But like this, we cannot do that. I-7 is in a really strong position right now. I don't even want to fight him. It looks like he wants to fight me. For obvious reasons. Yeah, again, situation being that we are just trapped in a pocket, Kranwagen, both heavies being useless. We lost the first one already. And we can basically not do anything about it. Desperate attempt of pushing out here. Like, come on, man. Next. Absolutely nothing I could do here. What was he even doing in spawn? Well, let's try to do better. I could have maybe found more, yeah. That would have been nice. But IS-7 was getting straight at me, and I'm also very sure that he knows me and was trying to counter me somehow. But, yeah. I couldn't really avoid him and fight the others either. Barry, good night. I got spotted by some light tank probably. Talking about the view range of this tank, I noticed this multiple times on Naval Frontier, the one map with a bridge on the medium side. That if I am flying an E-50M and the enemies are having some Russian medium to my front, then I'm not able to spot the enemy medium while they can spot me. So I'm getting shot and can only see the enemies right after. Ah, now the enemies have an AFK. But again, heavy to my front, but this time it did not penetrate. I'm very happy about this. For once. Yeah, give or take. Give and take. Alright. Game's won. Really a lot of weird games with AFKs today, sadly. Lol. That's what you get for driving F183. Oh, might even have another shot here. Nope. Well, that was better. 4K. AFK farming. By the way, as the topic of donations arose only today again, I can see you donors here on stream. If you are considering to donate, which I certainly don't ask for, but I'm always happy about it, of course. There are links in the description of the stream as well, which take far lower fees than YouTube. You can also subscribe on Typee stream, and you do not get anything in return there, unlike YouTube a little bit, unfortunately, yeah. But still, if you don't really care about getting anything, just want to put in some money, then the donor links just offer like basically no fees for the money. So YouTube, just to put that into relation, YouTube takes 30%, I believe, while Typee stream takes, depending on the amount, might be 20% for the low amounts and up to 0.5% for 500 euros, which I obviously do not get, do not expect to get, but otherwise it's like 5 to 10%. Stream Element takes no fees at all. Just to point it out. Okay, let's try to push over here, avoid these guys on the left side. I believe they will just try to push forwards, hopefully, and not already turn. Ah, okay, I've returned. The only issue is that the Conway is really passive and enemies are not going to keep going for him, so they're going to turn around here. Which will make me struggle facing them, but if I get behind them, they might just push me out quite easily. So I'm trying to avoid that as well. Nope. Nice. Big fat maxwell. Actually, not the first HE maxwell I've had on this session already. Oh, little ram maybe? Oh. There's still some hit points left on a 50B, I believe. No. Yes, he's still alive. I will still get 2 shots? 1k damage maybe, if I ram him. And HE. Not that much. No! Okay. At least that. Message received. Just get an account that people can bank transfer. Well, on Typee stream, that is actually just... Well, yeah, there it is possible to donate via bank transfer, and there, well, the fees are just, if it's just 5% for 5 to 10% for 20 euros or so, depending on the payment method, then it's all right. bank transfer, of course, would mean that my name would also be public. No, not if it's just a specific bank account, like my company account. I don't know if I could actually create a bank account as a private person without starting a business, doing taxes for that, just with on the name of just a company name. I don't think that would work, because it would have to be a legal entity, which would be a business but not a private person. I'm no expert at that yet. We'll still have to be, but I don't know. Probably not worth the effort. Bank accounts are also not free. Oh, some are maybe. Yeah. Okay, I want to avoid the TDs actually. I don't think I can get them, nor do I want to fight the guys on A. Let's go for E5. He does seem to be kind of isolated here. Some truck shots will help as well. No, only one repair kit. Well, maybe it does not repair. Okay, now he's out of repair kits. I'll probably take one. No. Oh, nice lag. Okay, T95 next. He should also be alone, and then can I go for the heavies over there? Fine. Let's take the kill. Good. Would be nice if I did not die to the STB nor the 183. I don't want to push him because of the 183. Fuck, man. I knew it. I knew it. I should have just let him escape, waited for my teammates to push the guy, and then get spotted by spot the FE. Would have still been 1k damage possible. I think I was even at 5k already, I believe. No idea. I think I was quite effective on this guy. With that push behind the heavies there, was a lot of farming. Yeah, close to it. Good game was needed. OG, good evening. RT. Haven't had this map in a while. First time today, and also last time. I don't know if I did have it probably. But yeah. A desert sand twice or thrice already. Ah, too slow. Let's spot here real quick. Okay, even if I get hit by type, I just want to shoot this guy again. This is not good. It's always very tricky if you are just having enemies taking an advantage on the A side and you're being in the middle, so you have to be very aware of that and rotate early enough to escape into safety. Teammates are really not doing too much here. Do I stay? I'm not feeling safe here at all. I can also not really back off anymore. Oh no! Freaking campers everywhere. Ah, okay, I'm dead too now. Hello guys. Yeah, well they did shoot down 1268 and that's it. I'm going to die now. Enemies pushing all the way through A. Just keeping this in mind, what I should have done was to just notice that I did not have anyone on the right side apart from one ATT. I was kind of just thinking that was still enough for a while, but he was also being very passive and died early. I should have maybe just decided to push into the city to the far left earlier to maybe fight here in the city and have a good time and rotate it back later on. Then this would have allowed me to just be safer and survive until the end of the game. Not necessarily to win it, but it would have been possible to farm a lot of damage like that. And there were a lot of situations like that where it was an absolutely horrific team and the best I could do was just sit it out until the very end. And I did fail at that. Man. Last games. I still wanted to save one. I don't know. Which one did I want to save for a video? I believe this one. Oh, that was a bad example. Yeah, I think it was this one actually. Oasis Palms. Oriental music. It's not that oriental. We've had more oriental stuff today already. Getting mixed stuff for everyone, something. Alright, actually I will spot here. Ah, camping medium, of course. Nah. But no one else. There's one CC unspotted still. But this tells me that we're having way too many campers. And we should be trying to win that C flank here. Progetto is kind of aggressive. Standardly camping. I can move over here to the far outside to be hull down against the projector and also be safe from potential campers still. If he pushes me, he will get shot by my teammates, hopefully. No. Okay, there we go. Ah, is he tracked in front of my teammates maybe? Good shot into my cupola. A pretty bad push. Ah. Oh, it's not the CC, it's actually 704. That I suspect to be camping. Did only look at the icon. So E-75 maybe spotted to D. Am I still spotted, really? I believe I am. Just worried about 704. Okay, jump down. Sadly did not fall into the water there. Hey Shimek, good evening. Okay, let's try to move in without getting too aggressive. It's not too easy, to be honest. Because they can easily turn for me and kill me. And I'm not having the best position either. But this seems to be kind of working. Gotcha. Maybe last shot. Yeah. Nice. Tip stream got 8%? No, actually not. I was looking it up earlier. It depends on the amount and depends on the payment method. Whether it is PayPal or card. Higher on PayPal fees, but for that reason I do have the stream elements link above, which is just not perfect to have both of these. Just picking the best options there. Taipei does have like 17% for $1 donations and goes down to 0.5 for 500. And for 20 euros it was 5.7% or so, if I remember correctly. So what was Ateros writing there? Interesting watching you while playing Meta Light, because it shoots different positions than other good players. In what regard, by the way? I would be interested to know your opinion on that. I copied my position also from many good players, by the way. It's not like I was inventing them. Many of those I copied from Ufkinjash. If you're following tournaments, or maybe do know this Russian streamer, then yeah, great player. Just that I play Supremacy, not encounter like him. And I've made my adjustments to the positions that I've copied as well. You know, I've not always been a good player. I've had my times where I was just really an average player or sub-average player even. But I got better. And I therefore have a lot of experience with failing as well. Not only good games, but failing, and that can be very important. Okay, this kind of sucks. I wanted to help him so badly, and now I regret it. He has 1 hit point. Oh. Ugh. No freaking truck shot. I want to run away. How do I do this? Like here? I'll definitely take at least one more shot. I hope not more than that. Okay. Looks like I'm fine. Let's focus on running so I don't mess up. Maybe I can take him out. Yes. Anti-max rolled me. Okay. I'm playing more safe positions where you have chance to leave flank. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's my goal. to not commit early. I've had a playstyle of being very aggressive at the start of each battle and trying to take an advantage. But that only works in like 60% of the cases. Otherwise, you just end up in situations where you're not having control of it. You're going to complain about teams for not helping then. But they do work out in some situations, but not always, and that's a big issue. So I really get used to just having the kind of playstyle where I am in full control of the stuff that I do, where I take risks, where yeah, this is a huge risk now, but the game is won. I will try to get some damage here. No, it's coming right at me. No, I was hoping I could just fight him hull down, surprise him from behind. And yes, my playstyle is very different in that I just always take a position at the start where I know that I can go out of. In the worst case scenario, which may always happen, the absolute worst thing to happen is that 7 people are coming right at you. In that case, I want to be able to spot them. In the worst case, I want to be able to know where they are, and I want to be able to move out safely. That's how I choose my positions. And as I said, many of those positions are copied. And it's not like there was only one way of playing. There are other ways of playing successfully as well. Other ways of playing different to what I'm doing as well. Not going to say that my playstyle was just much better than others, but I would say that often I'm playing safer than others at the start, as I have experienced failing a lot of times as well. So I'm quite good at evaluating the risk. And just have, of the most part, when I was still rather beginner, like let's say I was 50-60% win rate, I've spent a lot of time optimizing the first spot, and it was basically much more about that than relocating and adjusting to the lineup. It was just about finding the best position for the start of the game, where I could farm from there on and stay for the rest of the battle basically. Which means being able to put out damage while being able to stay safe. And getting spots in. That's what makes a good position for me. And on this map, see, you can spot early on, you can put out damage. And if the enemies are all coming at you, you can run away. If you're moving into the corner, you might have a better position for putting out damage. But at the same time, you are at a much greater risk. And if you're getting pushed onto, you might really lose a lot of hit points early on already, which is something I want to avoid. Okay, this is bad. How about I just help that S-Conk over there? I hope it's not too late for that, but I really hope that I can maybe take out the 9 or 7. It might be a bit light. Sure, it's a tad too light. Let's hope that S-Conk is still fighting this guy. Nice. And VK struggles to penetrate. Good. Nice. Okay, let's get behind him. Ah. Uh oh, there's something coming. Oh! Badger coming. Oh, let's just push the Badger out. Not another one. Obviously, I'm not going to survive this. No, for sure. They're all pushing back to me. I hope that my teammates will be able to make use of this. But it looks like they're doing a horrible job at pushing forwards here, and the IS-7 on the enemy side is doing a great job of falling back as he's being left alone. So very smart move by the IS-7. It looks like he's still dying. We're still taking an advantage as we're also having the better positions now. 262 is likely going to die, but still being kind of fine here and also being covered from the side, hopefully. Maybe they can take out the M48. Great. Shoot HG, please. Yes, great. Bumanski. I play aggressive. Okay, let's try. I play aggressive at the moment. I don't have clean boom. I insta relocate sometimes rough. But there's a little part in the end that I don't like for my own games anymore. That sometimes works. It works often, yes, but sometimes it doesn't work, and I want to be able, or the perfect playstyle in my experience, also from watching many other streamers which are at an even better level than me, like Laser 585 Russian streamer or Ufpenjaj Nick Ace. They barely have any bad games, and also because of that, because they're always just avoiding the risk and always running away and running away and running away and still farming damage, staying in the game and staying or just keeping on fighting until really everything is lost. They are able to have a lot of 7k, 8k damage games, which you do not get if you are just playing aggressively, because if you're playing aggressively you might win the game at the start already. In many situations that might be true if you know how to play a great spot that is allowing you to take an early advantage, but you are just not going to be able to do anything if things don't go as expected. But if you're able to farm in unexpected situations and you're just able to put out damage, punishing the enemy's mistakes, even if your teammates die, it's actually good for you then, because you can get more damage and you can have much more damage on a game that would, under other terms, be lost if you were aggressive. See what I'm talking about? Your teammates are the ones you get pushed onto, and you put out the damage and you end up having much more damage in the end and can pull off some 1v3 situations or so where you're having 7k, 8k damage then, which are really rare of course and need luck, but it also needs you to be very, very safe and keep your hit points. Okay, before I keep going, I need a very quick bathroom break. So I will be right back. Still figuring out what a double key does. By the way, the last game was a bit of a situation where any other tank would have performed better for me. It was not too perfect here for the E-50M. Because I couldn't really make use of my armor, and I would have needed some extra mobility in order to get to the fight earlier, where the VK was to farm him at the object -7, and could have maybe run away from that. And also, the RAM of the VK really messed up my game, because he tracked me there, and if I was able to get behind him, I could have farmed him for a few more shots and ran away potentially. That would have been great. Okay, we are fighting at a disadvantage here, 2 mediums versus 3. Yet the whole team seems to be coming, hopefully, I don't know. I don't know yet. Our heavies are going for C. Honestly, I would much rather just go for A. Just to go into the corner now. Together we can kill the 30B. Enemies seem to also be kind of split it. Oh. Sad they cannot really peek over. Nice. Maybe truck shot. No. I really had him anyways. That's cost me a lot of hit points. But the game is won as well, so it's kind of fine. Just had to wait for the right moment in order to get into the corner. Again, just a good example of playing a safe game. We still won at a disadvantage. But if I was any more aggressive than that, right at the start, enemies could have potentially just YOLO'd us out in the corner. And I would not have been able to escape, especially if there were some TDs also. Oh, he was already reloaded. Actually faster than expected. Okay. I would like to get some big games again. My damage right now does not look good. Rune rate getting back to a good level. Start was so nice. And so much bad luck with other teams. And a lot of really bad games as well. Let's see. This might be good for me here, as I'm just having the advantage on the D side. 3 mediums versus 2, so we could potentially play aggressively right at the start. Am I going to do so? Yes. Heavy also spotted over there, so I'm not too worried. Let's take the corner here. Okay, I was really not sure whether I would be able to penetrate. Oh, wait. 907 is camping on the hill then. No, over there. Okay, did not get spotted. That's weird. Let's turn off auto aim. What is spotting then? Shooting me. Yeah, for sure. What did I have still? What the hell? I thought I was getting shot from some light tank from the right there. The tracer shells. Then the chill mark, I was just not coming from the right side. Nice. Oof. Haha, what a shot. That was great. Alright, you just keep standing there. I don't know, man. I don't think that's all too good. Okay. It's going to go for me, right? Nice RNG. Ramp kill. Good. Sniping the target into these, yeah. There are a lot of people who think that was a good way to go about it. They haven't figured out what a W key does yet. Okay, enemies have more mediums than us, but maybe team comes up. One of the rare cases where I will actually ping the upper side here, hoping that team is coming. Oh, they are not. Honestly, I will just go down immediately. With this lineup, enemies have more mediums, they are having only 2 heavy tanks, they're very likely to go all for the hill. And I really don't want to be the one getting pushed onto and dying there. The team, there's not going to be anyone here. Maybe in the corner still. Maybe I can spot something here. Maybe crossfire. Well, we will lose some tank, but at least we gain the double caps. And enemies have to push into us then. And so my teammates will be able to hold base A. Guys, we need to get back to A. Don't push in here, please. Don't. Why would you go down if you... Okay, what I can do here is move to the back to maybe crossfire without getting spotted. Very campy, I know, or I can push the hill. I would much rather try to hold base A. Nice. A is getting capped. Unsurprisingly. Oh, I will get spotted, I guess, after shooting this guy, or even before. But we still just bled the enemies out quite a lot here. And I guess I'll be able to 1v1 him. He doesn't have much backup here, right? Yes. Oh no. I just need to get the caps. We have the caps, they have to push in. Hey guys, caps. Get scammed on those tower shots, yeah, absolutely. Especially the one at the turret. Something just fell in my neighbor's apartment. Of course it was not fully aimed in, but I wanted to get into face. Okay. Actually, I will also save this. Let me just upload it real quick. Because it will be very helpful for the video about lineups, reading lineups that I'm doing at the moment. And another win. Not a ton of farming, but yeah, happy with it. Tactically right. Yeah, I hit the gun, meant that. But in game it felt like I was doing a proper shot. Maybe there was some ping also, I don't know. Oh shit, I didn't peek further. Is he now texting team or what? Oh. Uh-oh. Actually, I'll escape completely. To attack bases? I would rather push forward, but honestly, you know what, I will just get into B and I can still shoot by into C and I can still shoot by B from over here. Yeah, attack, yeah, dude, you were doing nothing all game. Were you calling us for attack? Yeah. Oh, I forgot whether TTs have been spotted. I think yes. I would not bet my life on that. Yet I kind of do by pushing up here. Maybe just get out of his spotting range again. He will be able to spot me after this shot, maybe even before. Going to be a pain to get him. Nice. Maybe I can approach him in a safer way, get behind him, or help my teammates out here. Good. I could be going for A, to be honest. But I think enemies are in pretty bad positions here. Oh, 288. Nice. Nope. Good. We're winning. I will not get him anymore though. Oh. Wie soll ich einen Stream verfolgen, wenn ich Werbung reinbekomme? Ja, was soll ich tun? Was du tun kannst, ist einen Adblocker holen oder bezahlen. Aber Plattform muss am Laufen bleiben. Ich kann es auch nicht ändern. Und ich habe nichts dagegen, wenn du Adblocker benutzt. Ich krieg kaum Werbeeinnahmen. Kann dir uBlock Origin empfehlen oder ja, gibt auch andere Add-ons für Browser. Frontline Tomasz, good evening. What do you like about the E-50M? Well, I've got to be honest with you, it's not my favorite tank. Yet it is pretty good. Of course, I do like the ramming. I do like the frontal armor. Heavy solo left, I cannot get aggressive here. Although, I might just get a bit more aggressive. Ah, yeah, you can shoot me from over there. And 40 is blocking that T-57. Enemies are really not in the best situation there, because they can get crossfire from multiple different angles, especially if my teammates flank around them, get into their back. But now, if they are able to move up aggressively, they can shoot my teammates in the corner, which is not good. And I put myself at risk here of getting pushed onto. But I don't really want to give them up just yet. Kind of depends on my heavy teammates to get more aggressive. You can see otherwise. Teammates are having a bad time. Yeah, I will just let the WZ hold here. But we really needed our heavies to move in. It's still winnable, but it's really tough now. Because the heavies are not doing anything. They are meant to take the shots. But right now they are just completely out of the fight. Oh, that's probably a mistake, yeah. Oh. See you pushing? No. But 140 is pushing now. Oh. Toll. If these heavies only pushed in. Umansky, I can totally understand that you're complaining about advertisements, but I'm not the one running the platform. I can turn them off completely, that's true, but I notice that the streams don't get boosted as much, they don't get seen by people, which I totally understand, because YouTube is delivering the infrastructure for my streams and they do want some revenue, otherwise they would not be able to run this whole thing. I personally don't get any money from this, from the ads, at least. I do get some money from the donations here, which is a little bit, but the ads, it is, just think of it, it's $3 per 1,000 views usually. If the audience is younger, if they are from poor countries, and it is less, it may be higher for some channels that are in finance or so, but ad revenue is really a small part for live streamers. If you do not get thousands or hundred thousands or millions of views, then it is pretty much neglectable. I still have ads turned on because I don't want YouTube to say we do not support this channel, but I have to set the ads set to a minimum. If you really don't want to see the ads, feel free to download some ad blocker. Please do so. They are freely available. I also run an ad blocker. I can only recommend you Block Origin. There are other add-ons as well for Firefox. For Firefox, Chrome, whatever you're using. If you're using the YouTube app, then you're not going to be able to block ads, of course, but you can also access YouTube from the browser on a phone or tablet, and that also allows you to then use some ad blocker there. Oh, this is not good. Let's flank around. I cannot really fight the E6 on my own. We're already winning this side, or the other side, so I can keep fighting from over here. But it would be great if my teammates actually fought here. But they're being very, very passive. Oh, did the FE just miss me? I think he did. this one, but it's fine. Game's over. Okay, not a lot of damage against that. Or where are you? What device are you guys watching your stream on actually? Phone, tablet, TV, on PC? I would expect the most to be on PC or tablet. On phone, it's not really that enjoyable from my experience. I have to be careful with the 183. Nah. Oh, there he is. No camping GT, son. That's good. I am so... Man, so unlucky against the 183. They're shooting me all the time today. I can bounce this one as well. Finally. Sleeping? Oh, I'm honestly... No way. No way. Honestly surprised that the Batshit won against the enemy Batshit despite having less hit points. Watching phone... Don't have any other alternative? Yeah. Okay. Maybe you don't have a small phone. Of course, a camping 100. Watching something zum ersten Manual for. If it still works, it's better than throwing it away. I mean, 5 years. Totally fine. Nowadays there isn't much of development in the phone area anyways. Not any huge jumps on technology anymore. All my friends said that I'm a strange player because I'm playing always laying back on the back on the laptop. How do you even do this? Well, okay, you do not have the laptop above you. Okay, I can understand if the head is elevated. Yes, I guess I get it. Still weird, but yeah. No, I cannot play when lying down. Just half laying, yeah, on the couch. Yes, it works. But with a laptop, not so much. E6 is actually in a horrible position there. I mean, from our spawn, it works quite nicely to get there. From the spawn where he's on, he's kind of exposed there and cannot do much. I cannot recommend this. We already cleared one medium, and one is over there, so maybe I can actually push in. Outside, let's go. Yes. Of course. But he's in a bad position. Being a good player in a bad position. Yes, he's lucky. Yeah, we're still winning. We cannot do anything about it. Good luck. Ah, okay. Come on. For real. I think I also did not get killed. Supply and watch on phone. Okay. A lot of people saying phone here. Surprisingly. Well, on phone, I once tried playing on the phone and was still playing on PC mostly, and it was absolutely horrific. I could not move, I could not do anything at all. And therefore it was rather a surprise that I actually ended up playing on touch. Because I just, yeah, at some point I was looking into used iPad models and found out, hey, actually they are not that expensive. I can easily buy one for just, what was it, 260 euros. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. I can use it for reading and stuff, and maybe I could play on it, maybe not. Was not a priority, and I noticed that playing worked so well on the iPad that I did not read anything. Okay, that's also an exaggeration. But pretty much true. I mostly play on this device. Yeah, so I was not able to play on phone at all, but iPad kind of worked immediately. So it did not take me too long to switch the device over from PC then. Of course the level was much worse at the start, but yeah. Ended up being alright, so just a couple of months and I felt kind of confident. What a snapshot, mate. And on par of the guy, actually the only one on an iPad here. Good evening to you. Maybe first time I'm actually seeing you on the chat here. So, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. Coming. Also cost me HP, but never mind. Or even actually died. I hope the Hori is not aiming for me yet. Nah, is he not looking at me? I would have hoped it's died that way. There's no high roll now. No! What? No ram damage? I'm playing E-50M. Yeah, angle. Good. Nice. By the way, how do you like the camo actually? With these claws reaching out and the wriggling eyes. I know it was causing some controversy when it was released. Some people hated it, some people loved it. What is your take on it? I think I'm actually mostly on the side of those people preferring the realistic camos, but still I find it to be looking pretty cool. Maybe also because it's just kind of dark and I don't like the smoke around it. That's a bit unnecessary in my opinion. It reminds me of it's like it is pretty much Pirates of the Caribbean themed, right? The Kraken. I think that's it. Okay, nice start. If the bat should reload it, he could actually kill him. But he doesn't do so, so he's going to die. No! Nice. Man, team? Anyone? Team! Oh, I hate it when this happens on this map. Everyone camping. Yeah, I won't get them to move. I have to run away. We lost this flank anyways. So my best chance is getting behind them. Potentially being very annoying. Oh. Oh man. Kranwagen is also low. The only one with armor here is just being so low already. Oh my gosh. Sharon is to the front. Oh wait, we are winning this, honestly. Don't run into the corner. I could still cross far from over here, I guess. But I cannot spot. Let's try to maximize damage though. Oh. Rip. Guy is moving. I don't know. I don't know if I can possibly still get something done here. Just a few more shots. So I go for the campy position over here. Now, come on. Come on, man. Freaking pussy. Nah. Meh compared to other legendary camos. Yeah, there are others that I prefer as well, but I don't think it's one of the worst. Disappointing. This map is sadly so unbalanced that you just lose immediately, basically, or not immediately, but in most situations when your team is not moving up towards base C, staying behind. It's not lost yet, you can still try something, but if they are, yeah, if they're just standing in the open there. They can even be hull down. They can have a bad shit going into B, no. Well, okay. So we ended up getting base B for free, and we managed to take out one heavy basically. Not bad shit. Problem is I'm having standard B, Bridget potentially approaching me here, and maybe also the light tank. And I'm just still here. I'm having email there, okay. One nice roll. Ouch. 653. But I'm having a heavy for backup. We managed to create the most dangerous medium tank. And the bad shit might be wanting to come back if he's not just pushing into weird spots. Okay, I shouldn't have not have peeked like that. Dude, are you just going to camp here? Then I don't have any other option but camping as well. Let's get behind my heavies. Or this guy. Maybe he can one-shot me, but it's just 50-50. And then GG. This batch was doing such a weird job there. Just getting into B fast cap, not getting shot for that. You're then pushing C, getting away with it, staying in the middle of the map, and probably thinking that he did a good job there. Problem is that will not work on most other games. I've got a good platoon against me again. Team is splitting up. The enemy platoon will definitely come here. It looks like the whole team is here. Has to be. You're not having the best armor when you're on flat terrain. So where are my heavies? I don't like the polar fight here against this STB. What are you doing, mate? Oh, it's telling some friend for support. Track, please. No. Good. Managed to escape from Askonk, which I could not kill. Right. Nice. I don't know what the E6 tried there. It was just pushing me on 700 hit points. Must hunt. Good evening. Must hunt. Decent enemy platoon. Yeah, but they did not play well. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for a golden duck. I think last time he also ducked me already. Weirdly. Hi Mongi. At not a sweater though, just oversized t-shirt. But yeah, honestly, I just personally don't really care about platoons at all, because even if they have 70-80% win rate, I guess those guys don't even have 80%, so they are far more dangerous platoons. What about that guy? We can kill him. Was the only pattern or another medium as well? Oh. We'll struggle to pen like that. I need to clear some guns here. Oh. Nice. So, the others are all on D, 2 one-shots and 2/3 of hit points. Oh, Ram incoming. No! Okay. Okay. basically not having the same guys again. Just some random platoons. The only thing that really changes if I'm seeing as a good platoon against me, a decent platoon, is that I notice I have to just be aware of them potentially YOLOing the medium side, which many good players do. Just because most mediums are not good enough to run away from bad situations. Not because the side was better, or so. Nah, bad shot. Oh. It's not good. I don't like this at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. This is so... Oh, I'm on 1 hit point. Alright. So fucking close. Excuse my language. Bounce me. Ooh, I get him. Set on fire. Oh man. 1 hit point. What else do I need? I'm alive, that's what counts. I can still do stuff. Okay, show it a shot. I would actually like to move out of this tricky situation where I can constantly get spotted from above. Although I don't think I will be effective over there either. I bet he's already looking at me. Maybe Sheridan's even coming. That makes me happy. Come at me. Oh, I would have loved a kill shot. Real injector. Been a while. German medium with a Russian heavy's gun. I don't know. What is Russian about this gun? 340 alpha damage is fairly uncommon for Russian mediums. Accuracy as well. The EU is more accurate, that's sure. But apart from that, German tanks are not really accurate either. Just Skrilla. And the others are all inaccurate. By the way, I'm mostly going for the bridge here with other tanks, just for spotting, but with the E-50M I feel too slow for that. So I actually decide to just go for the medium side here and play an aggressive strategy to potentially push forwards here. Okay. Oh, they have big trouble in the back. Double 183, 1 Jag, and I don't really feel comfortable here. My whole team is on spawn basically. Just look at this trap. Maybe, just keeping that in mind, I should maybe just actually camp here and spot for my TTs, because those are going to decide over the outcome of the game. Let's go for the type. Can I get this safely? We need to win one flank or the other. Otherwise we end up in crossfire and we just lose the game. Accuracy is Russian? You mean inaccurate? Because Russian mediums are generally very accurate actually. So I don't know, I wouldn't see this tank as just being different to that. Come on. I mean, I generally just don't really see tanks in terms of nationality. It's not like there were certain characteristics that were only part of a certain nationality. Sometimes yes, a little bit, like Chinese tanks are generally having bad accuracy on the move, but short aim time doesn't count for the WZTD either. Actually, it doesn't have any backup at all. And he's likely to run away, so I'll just pretend to go left, that should go right. No? Anyway, he's still there. Oh, man, I need some freaking kill. Oh, I had again depression even. Yeah, rip. Game over. Oh lol. Any cover that I can use? Sadly not. So, can anyone still has 2 shots and I'm dead. Can't teach the map awareness. I'm trying to. But what you still have to do is try to get used to looking at the mini-map and also just looking around you every now and then. I really forced myself to do this for a while. It works better with tanks that are slower, like an E-100, where you can really use that long time. You just shoot, angle, then swipe around, look around, check the mini-map. I mean, you can do it like that, or you can just do it every 30 seconds should be fine, every second shot. But if you really force yourself to do it for a while, then you can get used to doing it regularly without even noticing that you're actively doing it. Because if you're doing it actively, then it takes a lot of attention away and you're maybe not really that focused on the game. Like in this situation, where it was rather just swiping over to the enemy to protect my side. Nonetheless, I could see enemies to the right side and I wanted to just quickly swipe over there. Alright, they're pushing. Pushing left as well, and they're not having any advantage anywhere. Not a good pick, or maybe actually worth the trade. Yeah. Okay, looks like we can win the right flank. Only Progetto and WZ there. We're having 3 with me, so it should be working. We cannot really win the left side with a push. Man. Fail. Jet horse died, nice. Badget's still alive on 330, might be one shot for me. I got spotted, I must have been Badget. No. Okay. I could have peeked up there maybe. No angle. Too late. Knowing when to move to right and push. It's actually not that complicated if you consider it like that. It's basic counting. And it looks very complicated, but there are a maximum of 7 enemies on the field. And you don't have to count each and every one, you just have to count how many tanks are there on the right side, how many enemies are there on the right side, how many teammates do I have on the right side. I could count it too, and I guess you can too. So I could count WZ and Progetto being far right, kind of isolated. And as the budget was low, I knew, okay, the budget cannot support there anymore. And the email was also kind of out of the fight. So seeing my teammates being aggressive, that's just 2v2 over there. But with me, if I move there, then it's 3v2. And then we have an advantage and can maybe kill one tank quickly. But it needs you to be careful at the start of the game, so you don't end up in a situation where there are other enemies coming to help their teammates, and then you are at a disadvantage again, like the Batshit or the email, which were just being passive at the start and can or could have moved over into the corner at any time. But I needed that information first, needed some early damage, and check then if I can maybe push. And then I noticed, okay, there are 2 enemies, I have 3 with me included. Easy peasy. It is actually, just thinking about it, it's rather uncommon that I do count all 7 enemies. There's mostly one or the other tank that I'm not fully aware of. Okay, I see E-100 being there, I'm 103 on B. All others not being spotted, and I would have spotted them if they moved over to the city. So I do know that they are on the right side or probably camping a lot there behind B, trying to snipe, just camping. Yeah. Wait, can I shoot him there? Yes. Oh man, am I in bot matchmaking? Could very well be the case. Just seeing these guys here. No. There must be bot matchmaking, honestly. It's so bad. Oh! Let's go farm damage. Of course not. Oh, last shot, please. No. Okay. Goldie, greetings. Good evening. I heard you're listening to Albanian disco. It's just a very broad playlist of electronic music today. Albanian disco. Okay, I did not think of that. Caliber, hi. I forgot to check, or I might still do it after this game, whether the last one is bot matchmaking, but I highly expect it. And has a team coming or not? I'm not too sure. No. Really. Can I actually IG him if he's standing like that? Ah, okay. That's the quick, just looking around that I was talking about. Checking whether I'm at risk of getting pushed onto. Super important if you want to get to a high level. And also just quickly turning the turret to the enemy that can potentially shoot you. Because you always need to keep the armored part, just the front of the turret, angled towards the enemy. Let's go in here. Can I see this? Yeah. Absolutely I can. More Rams! Nice. Salaires. Some last damage would be great. Ooh. Nah. Of course. That was a potential max roll. New heroes, a sub, nice atmosphere. You're welcome. Nice to have you here. Sounds okay, but for me, Samsung I think is not good for playing all of my plans. Darkman, I think if you are just talking about the device you're playing on, then you're probably not watching the stream live. I asked that like 20 minutes ago. No bot matchmaking. Okay, interesting. No camo ammo, no 3 in the open. Not bot matchmaking. Goldie, what device do you play on? I asked that earlier. No ads now. Ouch. Oh, fucking E-100 camping, no. For that reason I usually don't do this move all too often. I thought I could be working this time. Ah, funny moment content creator, okay. PC player. well, now I need to escape. Enemy Sheridan's also rotating up. Bad for me. Seems like he's kind of a good player. Well, we should definitely ignore the left side there. We can impossibly kill the E-100 camping in the rear there. Only thing we can do is try to win the right side. Try to just kill the weak enemies. That's what we can do. But as I'm a one-shot, I will just not be able to do much. If I play aggressively and die, then yeah, I'm out. So my attempt is just, or my approach is just capping some base here. Increasing the pressure on the enemies in case that my teammates are not able to push or do anything. And like that, enemies will struggle a lot more. Not going for D though, it's too exposed. Trying to kill that Sheridan. Nice. And if I carefully move up here, I might be able to get myself into a position where I can crossfire enemies. What? Or maybe I got spotted from the middle. No idea. Hey, 600 damage. Come on. I know you want to. Is he dropping down now? Over angling. Ah, he's even carrying my name. Another pawn. Yeah, concerning the fact that I was just having such a bad time, I still got away with a decent game at least. Mustang is also an S22 Ultra. So a couple of phone players here today. Quite a lot of them. Usually they are probably the minority, although it is after all a touch game, and most people of course do have rather phone than tablet. And I think especially at this point, if we are just having a lot of phones very capable with large screens, so that you don't really need a tablet anymore for gaming and stuff. Yet I would suggest that I would expect the touch gamers on tablet to be a little bit more committed to it. Just because of having a larger device, or you just sit down for a gaming session, and phone is more like casual gaming. Or I don't know, maybe it's changed nowadays. Maybe I'm already too old for this crap. Too old to understand anyone could be playing on a phone. Because I can't, I never really did. It's a driller spotted. What about these? The ones. Anything over there maybe? These all. Okay, all TT spotted. There might still be some camping heavy like last game, of course. But let's assume that this is not the case. And move forwards from now so we can increase the pressure over here. Nice. What the hell? Nah, is he going to stay there? No, he's also getting shot from the left side here. Noticed that already. Whoop. On the mini map that I had some backup there. Oh, he has more shots. Oh no. Oh no. Tablet is for water only. My phone is too small for my fingers. Yeah, it's the same for me. Like I just play on a tablet mostly. Some occasional browsing, reading, and also for YouTube videos, it's nice to have. But did I also do that on the phone and screening it on a TV or watching on PC as well? Yeah, Andy, too old. Actually, in my generation, you know, when I grew up, when I was a teenager, the first smartphones came to the market. I'm 26, by the way, in case some people don't know here. So when I was just about 12, the first touch devices appeared, touch phones, but they were really poor quality. The touch was where you had to really push hard. You could play some games there, like Worms, and there are some other little, very simple games that worked out. But then, where you could really game on was where the iPod Touch is. iPod Touch was the gaming device back then, for mobile gaming. And I envied those people having one. But I didn't. So I mostly grew up with PC gaming, like GTA, San Andreas, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. All cracked, of course. Back then when you still had to share with friends. Someone spot them again. I bet he's still camping there. This guy didn't look like he was about to move a lot. Okay, now he moved. I was trying to circle. Oh, that was heat. It was supposed to be IG. Oh. Sharks. Come on. No. No, not a number rack for 50 seconds. Oh, I can really not use that right now. But okay, I'm getting some help here, buddy. Yo. Worth a try. Oh. Give me my armor rack back finally. Good. Not another track shot. But I'm dead. Nonetheless, I got to 5.6k. Would have probably not been able to do much more than that. Although, we might still lose this one. Depends on the team. Yo, you are not reloaded. Why are you peeking? Oh, please kill the KPZ and don't get shot by Karo. We have the cap still. We can easily win against this side here. But these two people, these heavies here, really need to move in. They have all the hit points needed. He's even showing a side. Oh man. Finally. E4 is coming from the other side and having hit points. Oh, please have a repair kit and aim. Good. Both one-shots now. They get still lose. I don't know if they will win. I don't think they will win. Because he's going to peek and might get killed for that. Dude, why don't you run? And he's shooting heat. Low roll E4. Anti-WH, yeah. I get your stone node. No. Now, with 20 you're not the youngest. Although this community here on this channel is generally rather older than the average Blitz player, I think. I've once done a survey and most people were about between, or most people were actually adults and around 30 or 25, something on average. Just younger people there as well and older people. I don't mind that because I would not be happy about just having a channel just for kids here. This is not my personality. With 20 you're also far from that, far from young. You may have noticed that this is not a meme channel. Maybe you didn't notice. Ouch. Okay, I don't like this. I will run. Enemies have 3 mediums. Oh my, no. Was it worth using adrenaline for just one shot? I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. So the problem is, we are not having any significant advantage on C. And I'm pretty low on hit points already because of just looking around for no reason. And I'm being spotted for 20 seconds. Nice. All I can do for now is hold here very, very passively. Well, enemies could definitely get aggressive if they wanted to. So what am I going to do? Am I just going to keep on holding, or am I going to help on the heavy side? I don't feel like the heavies are really being aggressive on the heavy flank, nor are they really helping us out in the back here. We could just push C, to be honest. Just looking at the situation here, there are 4 tanks on the right side, 3 mediums and a WT as well. So we should definitely have an advantage on the other side then. And it would be a shame if we did not try to get them. At the same time, if I get aggressive here, I am not at any advantage. I'm low on hit points. Come on, team. Go. Why is this tricky? They are in crossfire by the mediums. We're having the Albanian Discord zone again. This is not going to work out here, honestly. team is doing an awful job. No. Okay, that's it. You'll be the tallest at 6'7", 205 centimeters. Oh, damn. That's really tall. Yes, indeed. Might be the tallest. Yeah, I'm just 180. Nice team, might blown. Aye. Man, the teams today are really bad. I was still having my fun. Is Wargaming taking me to Tankfest? When is Tankfest? Is that soon again? I did not get any invite yet, and I honestly doubt that I will get any, because I'm just a relatively small YouTuber. People know me a bit from the tournament streams. When is it? In June. Might be the case that they are still going to invite me there, because last time they did it really light only. But honestly, I don't think so. My channel is just too small for that. I would be very happy if they did, but I still did not manage to grow my audience by large amounts so that I would be one of the most known figures here. Especially just in Europe. That's what Wargaming has to think of. For Gamescom they did invite me because I'm one of the biggest German streamers. Although I don't speak German, but I'm a bit more well known in the German community. Although I really got to meet very few people who actually knew me at the Gamescom, to be fair. Honestly speaking, this wasn't a good investment for Wargaming. They did connect to me, and I was able to deliver you guys a lot of information. Same for the other Blitz YouTubers who were there. But it's not like we were able to promote Blitz in any meaningful way and get people involved in this whole thing. I don't know. No, obviously it was a great investment in case anyone's listening of them, which I don't think so. but I think, yeah, maybe Gamescom was good, honestly, because of being able to just learn so much about the development side as well. Not necessarily because of meeting people, because there were very few who knew me. Just a raid team, some more other people, maybe 10, 15 people in total. Which is just not a lot. You see, good session. And this is honestly just not to talk anyone down here, but this is not really a good session for me. Good session for me, what I consider a good session, is 3.6k average damage. Beneath that, I would not be too happy with the outcome. Also, 73% is less than my average. It's not horrible, but yeah. High expectations. But I'm happy if I'm just having a nice stream, being able to talk to you guys and having my fun. And hopefully you guys are also able to have some fun. That's the main part of it. not only try-hardy stuff here. Alright, guys, that's it for today. Despite a bad game for the end, I wanna quit. It's 12:30, midnight. OG, thanks for the very empowering words, and they definitely put me into comfort. Yeah, I think I'm honestly not panicking too much about statistics on streams anymore, because there's no reason for it. For most people, it's a good session. If you're just saying statistics otherwise, highest average tanks have close to 4K average. So yeah, on the streams, especially when I'm just try-harding a little bit more, than I would like to show 3.56k damage to 4k average. That's usually what my expectations are for my own level. Although, of course, yeah, it's much more about just having a nice time, yeah, explaining stuff. And there are always bad sessions and good sessions for everyone. Yeah, people want to see fun, not stats. Totally agree with that. When I started to stream, I was also just being a lot more stressed about that kind of stuff, because I just had the idea that people would only come to see great battles, and of course they did not know me personally. They did not feel like having a good time on stream necessarily, just because it was me playing. And also I was just still being a lot more shy back then, being just very, very different in personality, just not being used to talking on camera. And there it was much more about the stats, and it was much more frustrating if I was having a bad session. At some point I started the concept of late night streams and just going to random sessions where I did not care about stats. And I noticed also people were still watching even if I had a bad session, and it did not impact the viewers in any way. Although sometimes I do notice the viewers are going down if there are a couple of bad games in a row. And then, yeah, I see a live viewer count here to my side, and I see 3 bad games in a row, 5 to 10 people gone, and it takes a while until people come back, if at all. So yeah, I'm not too impacted by that anymore, but I do see it come a long way since the beginning. Yep, been a long time, and it's taken a lot of improvement personality wise as well. Learning to just be open to talking. I can cut the sentence there. Actually, that's it. Just not minding doing mistakes when others are watching. A whole bunch of stuff that comes along with it. Also talking constantly, while when you're just in private and meeting someone else, you are not the one talking all the time, right? You're just in an exchange of arguments and points, basically. One guy saying one thing, the other one saying something else, and you're having something to react to, which makes things a little bit more easier in conversation. Yet there are silent moments that may be uncomfortable with people who you don't know. And here on stream, you're forcing yourself to be in an uncomfortable silence at all times, unless if you are picking up the initiative to talk. And you don't know who is watching you. It might be people who don't even like you. It might be yourself not liking what you're doing in the worst case, in the worst moment, and you're still kind of forced to keep on entertaining in some way. It can be very tricky to do if you're not used to it. especially if you're also struggling with a language. Then if English is not the first language, that's also something that improved massively throughout the time of streaming, that I get to speak a lot more fluently. And that's also a huge thing about streaming for me, just learning how to speak and not just showing the game or showing off the stats or whatever, showing off good gameplay. Just a lot about learning how to present. That's a skill that I will be able to make use of for my whole life, probably. Just as presenting English language, those skills I will need forever, basically. And they're definitely a matter of practice. And I did not know about that at the start of streaming, basically. Just took a lot of time to realize, well, I'm actually an entertainer now, okay? Not just a gamer. Although you can still try to just be my authentic self, yeah. Well, enough about that. That's it for today. Have a nice evening still. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good night. And if you want to support the channel a little bit, I would be happy about a thumb up. And also subscription to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. And of course, if you really want to stay up to date, because subscriptions are honestly kind of useless. Liking is much more important, and if you want the updates, you can hit the bell, or even better, join a Discord server. And there you will get stream notifications, YouTube video notifications, and a lot of nice people. Goodbye. See you soon.